Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn Einstein's photoelectric equation. The scientist Albert Einstein give the satisfactory explanation on the photoelectric effect, that is the particle nature of the light radiation. Using these equations, the scientist Albert Einstein proved the particle nature of light. Einstein's photoelectric equation is based on the Planck's quantum theory. We already know that Planck's quantum theory. According to Planck's quantum theory, the light radiation or electromagnetic radiation consists of packets or bundles of energy, and each packet or bundle of energy is known as photon or quanta. And the energy associated with each photon is E equals to h nu. The energy associated with each photon is equals to h nu. Means the light consists of more number of or packets or bundles of these photons or quanta having energy E equals to h nu. So Einstein's photoelectric equation is based on the theory of Planck's quantum theory. So according to Planck's quantum theory, light radiation consists of photons or quanta having energy E equals to h nu. When the light falls on the metal surfaces, then photon-electron collision takes place. Means elastic collision between the photons and electrons takes place. And when these photons falls on the metal surface, then the energy of photon is completely absorbed by the electron. The energy of photon is absorbed by the electron, and this energy is utilized in two ways. That is, some part of energy is used for the work function, and remaining part of energy is used for the maximum kinetic energy. So, work function. Work function is nothing but the minimum amount of energy required to electron to free from the metal surface. This energy is called as work function. That is the minimum amount of energy used to remove the electron from metal surface or to eject the electron from metal surface. That energy is called as work function. And remaining part of energy used in maximum kinetic energy. And the remaining part of energy used in maximum kinetic energy. So the total energy is divided into two parts. First part is the work function, second is the maximum kinetic energy. We know that electrons with different kinetic energies are emitted from the metal surface when the light falls on the metal. This is due to the electrons which are situated at the exterior part of metal. They are ejected with maximum kinetic energy, and the electrons which are situated at the interior part of metal, they are emitted with minimum kinetic energy. So different types of electrons are emitted during the photon-electron collision. So according to Einstein, the energy is used in two ways. That is the energy of photon, h nu, E equals to h nu. This energy is used in two ways. That is, first part is the maximum kinetic energy, that is 1/2 m square max, plus remaining part is used in work function. That is the minimum energy required to free electron from metal surface. So h nu equal to 1/2 m square max plus W0. Total energy is used in two ways. Therefore, simply we are writing the equation 1 as 1/2 m square max equals to h nu minus W0. 1/2 m square max equals to h nu minus W0. Equation 1 is written in the another manner. There is no difference between equation 1 and 2. But equation 2 is written in the another manner. Now we have to take a condition into consideration, that is if nu equals to nu 0, means if nu, that is the frequency of incident radiation, is equal to the frequency of threshold frequency. If frequency of incident radiation nu equals to the threshold frequency, then what? 1/2 m square max equals to 0. If frequency of incident radiation is equals to the threshold frequency, then 1/2 m square max equals to 0, means the electron which is ejected with zero kinetic energy. Electron is ejected with zero kinetic energy. Therefore, if nu equals to nu 0, if frequency of incident radiation is equal to threshold frequency. Threshold frequency means the minimum frequency required to free the electron from metal surface. Then maximum kinetic energy is 0. Therefore, the above equation 2 becomes 1 half m square max equals to 0. Therefore, 0. 1 half m square max equals to 0 equals to h nu minus w0. The terms in equation 2 becomes 0 equals to h nu minus w0. Therefore, similarly, simply we are writing w0 equals to remaining part काय राहिलायचा w0 equals to h nu 0. w0 equals to h nu 0 equals to hc upon lambda 0. We know that nu equals to c upon lambda, that is frequency equals to velocity of light upon wavelength of light. In this manner, this equation is written. W0 equals to h nu 0 and h nu 0 equals c by lambda. Therefore, hc upon lambda 0 equation number 3. Therefore, from equation 2 and 3, we have 1 half m square max equals to h nu minus h nu 0 because the value of w0 is here hc upon lambda 0 or w0 equals to h nu 0. Therefore, w0, therefore 1 half m square mass h nu minus w0. w0 म्हणजे काय लिहिलेलं आपण 1 half m square h nu minus h nu 0. कसे कुठून आलं ते w0 equals to h nu 0. nu equals to c by lambda आहे त्याच्यामुळे hc upon lambda 0. Therefore 1 half m square max equals to h nu minus h nu 0. Therefore 1 half m square max equals to h nu minus nu 0. Here h is drawn common, therefore h nu minus nu 0 equation number 4 and simply nu equals to c by lambda. Again we have to write. Therefore 1 half m square max equals to hc in bracket 1 upon lambda minus 1 upon lambda 0. Equation number 4, 5. These are the different forms of Einstein's photoelectric equation. On the basis of these equations, Einstein, the scientist Albert Einstein, proved the particle nature of light. This theory based on the Planck's quantum theory. The base of this theory is the Planck's quantum theory. And after studying these all equations, we have to study the characteristics. All the 4 characteristics of photoelectric equation are satisfactorily answered by the scientist Albert Einstein. By using these equations, we have to see how the characteristics are satisfactorily answered by the scientist Albert Einstein. This will we see in the next lecture. So, thank you.